Yes. So I'm going to do just a tiny bit of work today. I should put some music on. Let's do just fly. Oh, that's loud. Cool. Put it in here as well. Oh god. Cool. That. This needs to be a little softer. Cool. So we want FMOD for Unity. Unity verified. Right. Oh, there it is. Done it. Great. And then I also want FMOD Studio. I don't need that. Great.
Hello there, my name is Michael.
Hey audio designers and game devs, today we're going to be talking about why you should use FMOD for your Unity projects.
Yes.
So first off, what is FMOD? FMOD is both an audio engine and a workspace for the creation of DSP and blocks in FMOD Studio. First, this will what audio should be doing. Hear that number?
Hello again! Today I just wanted to quickly share. You can also sign up to the new into Unity, which is the package we'll be using to add audio to, and a good following version 2.0. Great! Unity.
Cool, let's get everything open. I haven't. Cool. Let's open up the project. Oh, it's Yash. Hello, Yash. How are you, mate? Hope you're well. Wink. Chat box. It should show up. If I do this, yeah, then I disappear behind it. Okay, cool. Good. Yeah, okay, good. That does show up. Learning shader and vertex painting on Unity for our game, lol. Yes, vertex painting I've heard is goated. I don't really know what that means. I assume it means assigning an individual color, like tint, to each vertex of a mesh. I've heard that term before. I actually don't know what it means. Aha. It is so goated, similar to foliage painting on terrain, but with textures. Oh, yes, that's right. So, here we are back in the museum. It's been a little while since we've been in this project. It's coming along. I need to figure out some texture stuff, because he obviously doesn't have eyes. Because the file name is too long for the GitHub, but it's pretty good. It's coming along nicely. And the best part is that I've added, I've added some animations, I've added some stuff. This rotates now. Yeah, I'm pretty happy with it. And most importantly, if I go to the player, current exhibit index, we can tell what we have a thing that automatically updates depending on which exhibit he's in. So I'm going to use that to control the audio tour. stuff. So like we're in, like the hallway is exhibit 0, and then when we come into this one, it'll be exhibit 1. You see how that number changes? This number here. And then when we come into this one, it'll be exhibit 2. Oh my god. So immersive. So today, I'm gonna get set up in FMOD, which is a sound integration thing. I don't know in projects. Do I have it already? No. Don't need visual scripting. Why don't we just eat this? How's the QTE thing coming along for your game? Pretty good. You saw on Teams, Yash, that I've got this GDD cooking. It is, how many words are we at now? 3,000 words? No, 4,500 words. So yesterday, this week's job was kind of fleshing out kind of what the gameplay is. Yeah. So like all this stuff and like figuring out specifics or like getting like some sort of visual down. So like what the actual QTEs will look like, and kind of brainstorming some ideas with that, as well as kind of narrowing down exactly what a QTE is. Pretty cool. Yes, I'm pretty happy with it. I need to redo this gameplay lip now because the game has evolved a bit since I did that. And this as well, actually, because it's not quite accurate anymore. But this is still pretty accurate. Game start, player observes environment, chooses direction/objective, does that, encounters enemy. There should really be another thing, arrow going to here after that one. Yeah. It's coming along. We're still about a week behind because my other designers haven't been doing much, but that's okay, they've been sick and looking for houses and stuff. I am very happy with these symbols. I'm gonna use, yeah, so yeah, Mimi's drawing. So fucking funny. I lost it when I saw that. So I'm currently, so this, what this symbol represents is like a directional input on the left analog stick and then a face button input at the same time. And that'll be, I think, kind of the core QTE. And so I'm kind of brainstorming how that's going to be visually represented. And I quite like this, like, octagonal star with a diamond in it. The star being the directional input, and then the diamond obviously having a face button in it. So I quite like that. We'll see. It may not look as good on screen, but we'll see. Oh yeah, that's right. And then I also did this for what I was talking about the other day for dynamic bisection. So you can like, you win the fight, you do all the inputs you need to do, and then at the end it'll be like, bring up something like this. And so you do a directional input with the left, a directional input with the right, and then press both triggers. And if the directional inputs are exactly opposite each other, then it'll cut the opponent along that axis. Hello, Pop. How you doing? Tired? I'm live, by the way.
What?
I'm live.
Hello, friend.
My sister. Yash, I actually have someone here today. Yash is one of my friends.
Yash.
Yeah.
You have friends?
I have friend, singular.
Hi,
With those,
Yash.
Yash says hi.
I don't know.
They're very lovely.
I'm
You're so
tired.
tired.
I'm gonna go like die for an hour and then go
Resurrect.
to
Oh, you've got Wildy. Shit.
work. From 6 p.m. till 12 p.m.
Ouch. Enjoy that.
That's fair.
That's fair. Mum said that you dressed very pretty for the wildy fashion thing. Well done.
After.
We might take the doggy for a walk shortly. But yeah, fair. Okay.
Okay.
Um,
The baby here is.
yeah, still is
Where?
in the lounge.
Here.
In the TV room. That way. You're right. Where's Pop? My dog is here. What the dog doing? What are you doing, girl? Here. What are you doing? She's so funny. What the dog doing? Yeah, she's out of it. Anyway, that's all well and good. I want to see if there's an FMOD package, because I'm sure there is. I forget if it's... I need to do it.
Project. Next, check in create. Now we'll find asset download or and find before you file. So on now it's here, which is what we've done. Next, you should see a window such as this one. Now, we're not just on how to make it into lighting and get from and tick out of it. FMOD Studio and the version 2.0 or hit project. You don't have to do from the integrate so what you want to in. So I'm going to want this down. You've also got package. Click on the new thing gets imported. It should be brought to another on it here, and you should see that the package.
Okay. Right. So. Ah, I see. Okay. Yeah, there it is. And I want this as well. Great. Finish. And then I want import package. You. Oh my god. Yeah, all of it. Cool. Oh my god, welcome to FMOD. If you're updating from an existing FMOD installation, sure. Look at the FMOD Studio project or the .bank files in the FMOD Studio producers and configure a few other settings. Choose how to access your FMOD Studio content. Probably just that. Let's chuck it in here, I guess. How about right there? Oh. I don't know what to do. Let's have a look at the tutorial.
It is preparing to be. You're going to want to do is click download, and you'll.
Because what is this? Is in this? Yeah. Maybe in here. Linking, listener, any sources. Huh. Alright, okay.
Will be brought to this page here. Make sure also that you had content on the import page, and again you want to make sure you've clicked all so that everything gets imported. the top of your Unity project labeled FMOD and click
Oh.
Edit Settings. And then in the Inspector tab,
Oh, hello. Ah, the FMOD Studio. Oh, that's right, because I need to fucking open FMOD Studio probably. Boink. Aha! You're gone. I don't care. New project. Sweet. We have a new thing to add to the taskbar. Cool. Now what?
your computer Documents page. I'm going to click FMOD Studio, and this is where I've got those zip files. So as you can see, these are the two files, one for version 2 and one for version 1. I'm going to open up the version 2 one because I'm using FMOD version 2.0. Once you're inside the project, you can either click the Assets tab on the left here or hit Control-3 on your keyboard.
What if... No. This probably won't work. No, I don't think so. Who's messaging me? Sky. I'll look at that video.
Game Kit to you when it's ready. Nice one. Between versions 1.10.10 that's covering the in. So the first thing you're going to want to do is open up Unity, and we're going to create a new project. So let's click the new tab up in the top right corner. Now you can call your project whatever you want, but for me, I'm going to call mine 3D Game Kit. It's also worth click create your project inside game will tab and click on that game section that allows this before you have the 3D projecting that you a win you'd like to port. There are a lot of maybe to put tab and you should be loaded into the first scene of the game. The scene can click on the quality, move some of the extra lighting, and recommend actually Unity audio. And then where it says disable Unity audio, we're just going to click on the tick box there.
Always get it wrong. Audio. Disable Unity audio. Cool.
And this will basically mute all of the sounds you can hear in the game, which allows us to re-import all the audio through FMOD. So the next thing we need is an FMOD project. Now, underneath this video, I'm going to have links to a file you can download. It's a zip file, and it will contain an FMOD project with all of the audio from this game kit already inside of it, ready for you to use, which will save you taking the audio from this project and importing it into a blank FMOD project. I'll have two versions, one for
What if I
FMOD
want to
2.
do that?
We're going to open up our Unity project, so assuming it's not done yet, and also assuming that you have got your repo sorted in your Git. I'm going to go to open in file, to repository, open in file explorer. From here, copy and paste the location, and we will open that up. Open. There we go. It's going to be a hot little minute whilst it transfers over.
Yep.
In the meantime, what you can make sure you can do is make sure, well, find out the version of Unity you're running. We are using 2021.3.4 F1 0 10. But that video, that 2. He is, as you can see, off of the great ammunition. What if we have an FMOD studio? What we're going to do is create a new project. I think first off, we'll just make a little event. We'll make a 2D timeline, that'll be fine. We're just going to call it test tone. We're going to.
Okay. Actually, no. Cool.
Do assign to bank master bank.
Assign to bank master. Okay.
Right, you're gonna have to excuse me. I did a couple things in a janky way whilst I was recording, and I realised whilst I was editing the video, so I thought I'd just come back in, throw together a different scene, and put FMOD in again. So even though this is a different project, a different FMOD project, it all works the same. So again, we're just going to take our FMOD Unity package to the 07 version. I'm going to throw it into our project. And again, just double check everything's ticked, and we'll import that. First off, we're going to come into the FMOD project. So as you can see, I've got my test tone set up. We're going to go to Edit, Preferences, Build, Browse. I'm going to set the location to the project.
Cool.
So this would be my project, and my other one it would be Corruption of Arcana. I'm going to select that. From there, I'm going to save, Control S, and then build, F7.
File name. FMOD file, I don't know. And then F7. Able to build banks because the build output directory does not exist. Right. Let's start fresh. If you are updating existing... New project. I'm going to save this as... Cool. Interactive Portfolio FMOD project. Sick. Great. There are a number of files produced by FMOD for Unity that should be ignored by source control. Here's an example of what you should add to your git ignore. Slick. I will do that. Cool. Close. Cool. Can I add FMOD things? I can. How good. Okay, so I think we're all set up. Let's go in the year. Why is the path name so bloody long? Cool. So now this is an FMOD listener. And we have this.
Now we'll come back across to the Unity. So in the setup wizard, basically,
So that's going on in Git. I should look at that. It's probably freaking out a bit. Yeah. What if that'll be too big? No, we're all good. It's taking a lot of push. I wonder if that's just because of the size of the thing. Shit. Cool.
it's just going to help track to know what things and go to linking. So what we're going to do here is go for single platform build, and this is the project, the project files location. This desktop folder here is what was created when we went to preferences, build, and once we set our bank output directory to there, we saved and built. This desktop folder was created, so we're just going to select this project. Oh, apologies.
Hey audio designers. Hey Unity audio folks. Today we're going to be going over how I prefer to think about implementation of UI sounds within Unity we'll be starting out by using and showing off the event system within Unity. The event system is super cool for rapid prototyping. It's not always great for production code because it is a little bit inefficient, although sometimes you can get away with it for things like simple menu UI. But we'll be starting out by implementing UI sounds for an inventory system, and then for some simple menus, and towards the end, some UI sliders. So hopping over into the FMOD project we used last time, you'll see I've now broken it down into a couple folders. I'll be continuing this for...
Okay.
Hey audio designers and Unity devs. Today we'll be going over how you integrate FMOD with Unity. Alright, so getting started, we'll first need to make sure that we have both one of the latest versions of Unity installed. It doesn't really matter which one at this point. They all run off of the package manager now in terms of how they integrate FMOD. So pretty much any of them should work. We'll then be going over to their download already. You can pop open the Studio Suite and check this Unity Verified button, and it'll only display the versions of Unity and one version, which is the latest one that I'm currently working off of.
Oh shit! All right, let's start again. Close this. Go back. To here. Yeah, I can get rid of it. It's fine. What if I were to simply delete that folder? Balls. Um, how do I? Hmm. How do you do this? never quite known how. Revert changes in revert changes in commit. And then we can go like discard all changes. Undo commit. Discard all changes. Cool. So this should that's good. Interesting. Yeah, okay, cool. Cool. Okay. Let's uninstall this. Let's just go from the start. Fuck this all up. Uninstall. Be gone. Cool. So. Great. Still works fine. Cool. Great. Remove FMOD. I'm stupid. So let's do this properly this time.
You'll grab this package.
So I may well have done this the first time, but I want to be sure. Unity verified, Windows 64-bit. Sick. Unity engine.
If you have an older one, you can get as far back. Integrates 1.08 no versions.
I want Unity verified, that one.
Or even as far back as 1.08. For the other method of getting the FMOD integration package, we can go into our Unity. So backing out now again to my Unity project, I'm going to grab the FMOD Studio package and drag it into my scene. I could have also gone up into Assets and clicked on the Import Custom Package. So now with this import panel open, I can just scan through and see all the files that the FMOD integration package includes. And once I'm content that they're all selected, I can double check by selecting all or none and click Import. And now, as you can see, I have all these additional folders under my assets folder in my project tab. As a note, you probably shouldn't move any of these. They tend to break the FMOD integration when you do. I know that's pretty annoying for some engineers, but it's just kind of a side effect of using FMOD. You'll also notice that we now have an error down here. So what this error is pointing to is the fact that we have not yet pointed FMOD Studio within Unity to any particular project path to build its audio. From. So to start out, we're gonna right click on assets and click create folder. I'm gonna call this folder FMOD Thanks. And now I'm gonna jump back over into FMOD Studio. I've put together a test event. Hit play. Just some thunder.
Let's about FMOD. New project.
I'm going to make sure that I assign this event to a bank.
Great. And then we're going to do a new event. Test. I'm going to assign that to master.
Doesn't really matter which.
Let's just chuck in. Do I have this? Fuck. I probably don't have. Oh, send recordings. What is this?
Spoilers.
This is me talking.
Testing,
I think.
testing, 1, 2. Testing, testing, 1, 2.
Yeah, good. That'll do. Bonk. No. What are they? There's a .m4a. I see.
Also going to make sure I save, and then I'm going to go into Edit, Preferences, Build Path, and then Browse. And I'm going to browse for the FMOD Banks folder in the Unity project. So now that I've found the path to the folder right here, I can close out of this tab, I can save, and then I can either go to File and say Build or Build All Platforms, or I can just hit Control F7.
Aha! We have some things with no errors. Fuck yeah.
7 or F7 for only building on the current platform. And this will compile all of the audio that I currently have into the...
Let's just record something quickly. I can't believe I don't have Audacity on this computer. This is a test for Rick McFarlane Interactive Portfolio. Welcome to the hallway test audio. The .wav test hallway audio. Export. No. Great. File. Import assets. This is a test for... Cool, that works. Create event. 2D action. We'll assign that to a bank. We'll save and build. And then, cool.
Master bank, all of the audio events. Hopping back over into Unity, you'll now see that if I select the FMOD banks, there's this desktop subfolder. If I open that, it'll have the subfolder for the bank itself and a string identifier for it. But if I play the scene, we don't currently hear anything.
Mm-hmm.
So to solve that, coming back to this error at the bottom, the FMOD Studio project path must be set. To set that path, we open the FMOD tab, hit Edit Settings, and you can either select the project path for FMOD itself, or what I prefer to do for version control purposes. So if I select the project, then I have to keep the FMOD project with the Unity project, and it can quickly bloat your version control. So what I prefer to do is select either single platform build or multi-platform build. For simplicity, I'll do single for now. And then browse to this desktop folder. As you can see, if I go to the console and hit clear, there are no more errors.
Sick.
The previous errors did linger for a bit. That's just a Unity feature, so you can see old errors. But if I hit play, we still don't hear any audio. Now at this point, FMOD is properly integrated with Unity. So to make sure it's working, I'm going to go ahead and set up the scene with that test event that we created. So the first thing that I always do, just to make sure I don't forget, is I add an FMOD listener somewhere in my scene. So by default, all of your attenuation and your distance parameters will be based on the position of whatever the object you attached the FMOD Studio listener to.
Cool.
Whatever that object's parameters are. But if you want to separate the attenuation from the object itself, you can drag a different object into this attenuation field here. So next, we're going to create a new object. We're going to call it Audio Manager, and we're going to add an FMOD bank loader component to it. We're going to say
FMOD bank loader. Load
on start,
on
and
start,
unload on destroy.
unload on destroy,
And we will add current master bank, or only
master
bank, to the studio loader. Finally, we're going to add a sound emitter itself to this object. For testing purposes, it can really be on any object for now, as long as that object is close enough to the camera to hear the camera, because we put the listener on the camera. But we'll put it at the origin for now, on this audio manager. To do that, we'll grab a Studio Event Emitter component, and we'll click this magnifying glass, just like we did for the search for the banks.
Test hallway
Drop
audio.
down to Events and select our test event.
Slay.
We'll say play on object start and stop on object.
Play on. None. Cool. Cool. I wonder if that'll just work.
This is
Oh my god, it does.
a test for Rick McFarlane Interactive Portfolio. Welcome to the hallway test audio.
It works. Let's fucking go. Cool. Alright, that'll do Ski for today. Thank you very much for coming along. Yeah, GitHub is hard. I know Yash isn't here anymore, but GitHub is hard. So, I'm going to leave it there for today. Whoa. Added FMOD. Shit's working. Baby. Sick. That's going to take a while to push. While it does that, yeah. I'm trying out FMOD. I think that's Braden. I think Braden's special AI. Sorry to dox you. Yeah, FMOD. It works. It's crazy. I've added.
This is
That's not me talking.
a test for Rick McFarlane Interactive Portfolio. Welcome to the hallway test audio.
Yeah, that's this thing. This studio event emitter is playing this little chunk of audio that I recorded just now, and I can do a bunch of stuff with it. So like collision enter, trigger enter. Huh. So I could do, that'd be really easy. Just on each of my events, on each of my prefabs. On this itself, because this is the trigger, if we add event emitter and we grab our test hallway audio, start on trigger enter, end on trigger exit, collision tag player. That might just work. We'll find out shortly. It shouldn't do anything. Good.
This is a test for Rick This is a test for Rick McFarlane Interactive Portfolio. Welcome to the...
It does stop and start, which is not ideal. Preload sample data, trigger once, allow fade out when stopping, yes. Trigger once. Anyway, that's fantastic. So we're going to leave it at that for today. I will see you guys later. I'm going to go walk